Welcome back, entrepreneurs. This week, we're cutting straight to the core of what truly drives momentum in your business and life. No fluff, no grand theories, just two foundational principles that every high performer relies on when the pressure mounts and results are non-negotiable. If you've been feeling stuck, scattered, or perhaps overthinking your next move, consider this episode your system reset. Lean in, take these insights seriously, and commit to applying them today. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for it. We're talking about the duo that builds an unstoppable entrepreneur. Get things done and keep your word. If you strip success down to its absolute studs, removing all the noise and looking at what genuinely propels revenue, momentum, and life forward, you'll find these two principles doing all the heavy lifting. That's it. Two simple rules, one unstoppable life. Many chase secrets or perfect systems, but the consistent winners, they build their identity around these two powerful disciplines. Let's explore how Growth Playbook operators live them.
First up, I get things done. This is all about execution over mere intention. The world, my friends, is absolutely teeming with dreamers. But who actually gets paid? It's the doers. Ideas, no matter how brilliant, don't move the needle. Execution does. The Growth Playbook philosophy is incredibly simple. Action creates clarity, and clarity, in turn, creates unstoppable momentum. You don't wait for perfect conditions to align. You don't sit around for motivation to strike. And you certainly don't postpone for inspiration to hit you. You move. And that momentum? It shows up afterwards, every single time. Why does embracing this principle turn you into an absolute force? Well, ideas without action are liabilities. They consume mental space, drain energy, and deliver precisely nothing. Momentum itself creates motivation, not the other way around. The quickest path to feeling inspired is simply to make a move. Speed, remember, consistently beats perfection. Imperfect action taken today outperforms those perfect ideas that are always coming soon. And finally, wins compound. Every completed task reinforces your belief that you are a finisher. And finishers, as history shows, build empires.
So, what's the real key to consistently getting things done? It's about building a habit of relentless execution, not waiting for external cues. Here's how Growth Playbook operators ensure they're always finishing what they start. First, stop negotiating with yourself. You already possess the clarity on what truly matters. The next step is simply to move. Second, utilize the powerful 5-second rule as a pattern interrupt. Don't allow that moment of hesitation to talk you out of maintaining your momentum. Third, protect your daily big three, those critical tasks, as fiercely as you would protect your revenue. Schedule actual execution, not just intentions. And fourth, rely heavily on discipline, not fleeting emotion. Your feelings, however valid, do not run this business. Your unwavering commitments do. High performers understand this deeply. They don't wait for perfection. Instead, they ship. They learn from the results, they adjust their approach, and then they advance. This continuous cycle of action, learning, and refinement is what separates the doers from the dreamers, turning potential into tangible results day after day. Now, let's turn our attention to the second powerful principle. I keep my word. While getting things done undeniably builds momentum, it's keeping your word that builds an unshakable reputation. And reputation, my friends, is what relentlessly drives opportunity. In a world where it seems everyone is working on something big, the rarest and most valuable asset you can possess is becoming a person whose commitments actually mean something. When your word transforms into a contract, not just with others, but critically with yourself, you'll find that doors begin to open. People start moving out of your way. Strategic partnerships miraculously appear, and trust, that invaluable currency, multiplies exponentially. Why is this principle such a profound game changer? because trust accelerates growth. When people can truly count on you, they actively seek to work with you. Your self-respect skyrockets because you cannot build genuine confidence if you constantly break promises to yourself. Reliability separates you instantly, as most people overpromise and then regrettably underdeliver. Flip that script. Long-term success ultimately lives and breathes on integrity. Without it, momentum becomes temporary. With it, momentum becomes absolutely inevitable.
So, how do growth playbook operators master the art of keeping their word and building that invaluable trust? It starts with being highly selective with your commitments. Say yes less often, but when you do give your word, back it with 100% of your effort and integrity. Second, follow through, even when it's incredibly inconvenient. That precisely is what builds the identity of a finisher and a trustworthy individual. Third, honor your private promises, those commitments you make to yourself. If you consistently fail to keep your word to yourself, you'll struggle to keep it with others, eroding your self-confidence from within. And fourth, say no early. Honesty and clarity up front prevent significant cleanup, disappointment, and wasted energy later on. Keeping your word isn't about achieving some mythical state of perfection. It's profoundly about identity. You consciously decide who you are, what you stand for, and then you live that identity. The one-sentence summary of this: true integrity is built by consistently honoring your commitments, both public and private. This is the bedrock upon which the unstoppable duo stands.
These two principles, get things done and keep your word, form the unstoppable duo. One principle vigorously builds momentum, propelling you forward with every action you take. The other meticulously builds trust, drawing people to you and making them eager to move forward alongside you. Together, they construct a life and a business on solid, unyielding bedrock. Think of it this way. Get things done means you move forward. Keep your word means people want to move forward with you. Most individuals, frankly, struggle with one or both of these critical areas. That's precisely why the select few who truly master these principles appear to the outside world absolutely unstoppable. And truthfully, they are. They don't just idly talk about grand goals or ambitious dreams. They execute them with precision and dedication. They honor their commitments with unwavering integrity. They embody the kind of person toward whom success naturally gravitates. Adopt these two principles fully. Integrate them into your daily operating system, and you will observe the world treating you profoundly differently. You'll think differently. You'll operate differently. And most importantly, your results will powerfully reflect it. This is your blueprint for inevitable